Aloha from Kilipoe, Keikanilohoa.
Aloha.
We're starting out here to show, trying to grow some grass again.
We've got grass!
We have little sproutings. But we threw down a whole bunch of grass seed and it rained, what, 3 days?
Yeah.
Off and on for 3 days. So it got a good start. I was a little worried about it yesterday because it was really sunny.
So what did you do about that, John?
I watered and then it rained in the afternoon. But Mr. Spindly Tomato plant is doing okay.
Much better under this overhang. And he's got some cousins. There's a little guy here, and some here.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, those are,
Baby tomatoes.
I don't know why that's on the side like that, because there wasn't any seeds as far as I know in that area. And then these are green onions and bell peppers, but those aren't coming up yet. We'll see. But let's take a look inside, shall we? We're what, 10 days into our stay-at-home order in Hawaii? Is that about right? And we have some comfy chairs.
Yeah, meant for our deck, but
Yeah, these are meant for the deck, which is why we bought them for the deck. But we just decided we wanted a little something nice to sit on. Mr. Superman is in from storage.
Yes.
He doesn't have any cookies in him yet.
I have stuff in it. You didn't even look.
Oh, I didn't look. Maybe later. But most of my time has been spent in the shower doing tile. So yesterday I put up the accent bar here, and you know, a few days ago I did well, it's probably been over a week. I did the niches, and then the floor. No, I did the floor first, then I did the niches. I think the floor was in the last update, and the niches haven't been shown yet. And then started on the walls and did 2 rows, let that cure. Did 3 more rows, let that cure. 3 more rows, let that cure. Blah blah blah. And then yesterday I put the accent band on, and then realized that all of the thin set that I made was going to go to waste because these things are so loosey-goosey that I had to basically set them in there and then just let them dry at least overnight.
Before you set the next
Before I
house
did
on it.
anything with the next. So today I did these 2 rows and then these 4. I broke this one once putting it in, so
That's newbies.
that's the second try on that. And then that one didn't break, and then this one I was sure was going to break because it's just
Itty bitty.
asking to break with that corner there. But I
So we
don't
just
know.
need to finish up the wall.
Yeah, finish the walls. I'm going to do this trim like this around the window here. So I can only do this row and then 1 more row, and then I'll have to do the windows because that'll interfere. So then, you know, I'll do the windows. I'll do the window and then finish off the walls.
And then we grout?
No, then we do the floor, the bathroom floor, and we do the curb, and then we grout. Well, after I do these trim pieces and this wall. So after grout, then we'll put the vanity in and call the plumber and have him put everything else on.
Like a kitchen sink?
Like the kitchen sink. It'd be nice to have a kitchen sink. Oh, you grabbed my shoes? Thanks. So, out here in the back, the Hawaii County has a mulch program, and Kona side you can pretty much get mulch all month long, but In Hilo, the first Wednesday of every month is when they start distributing mulch. And it usually lasts 5 or 6 days, usually through the weekend. But I went on Thursday to get this mulch, and he said they were going to run out on Thursday. So they went 2 days for mulch this time. But it's, it's just piled up and flattened out, and then I put fertilizer and grass seed in it yesterday. So hopefully it'll grow some grass
instead of tracking cinder in the house.
Yeah. And since we filled in the trench here, I put these rocks back where they go so they protect the pipes underneath. Not supposed to drive on any of that.
3 tons of 3/4 base.
Oh, yeah. And Haoli shoveled 3 tons of rock from here all the way around. And then the only part we didn't get done was this section right here. And you can see we're using thin set, and we're using tile for filler as well. And what else? That's pretty much it, right? We had some problems with the banana plants. Something was eating them. So I looked it up, and it turns out it's a butterfly larva called banana skipper. And so this plant, all these cut off leaves were eaten. And basically they just cut the leaf all the way down, and then they roll that up and they make a little house in there. And that's where they stay, and they just eat inside that little tube. And yeah, so this plant got hit the worst. That one over there, it didn't get much at all. But I'm checking them now because I did find some eggs that were laid on the underside of the leaves. And then today, I'll go back and show you where I cut them out, but I wanted to show you our onions sprouting up. These are just like the tops of onions that have been cut off, and the bottoms, I guess, the bottoms of onions that have been cut off and then put in the ground. But anything else back here? Oh yeah, so
Cleaned up you cut down all of that trash over there.
oh
All
yeah, so we all of this, what's underneath, what's here and what's underneath this tarp is mostly dirt with some rock and sticks and other stuff. And probably last spring we were actually doing a lot of work to sift through that dirt and get the rocks out and move it up to the front. But unfortunately stuff has started growing back here. We got an albizia tree growing here and some other trash trees. But this was just a mess of branches. So I came back here with a chainsaw and cut some of the logs out. That's a big stump that's going to have to get taken care of. But I put these tarps up so they'll keep the weeds from growing so much. You don't have to weed whack it. I know we probably left it a year, but you can see how we get a lot of water standing back in here, and it's not so great. But we'll get some rock back in here and fill that in so we get rid of the swamp. So yeah, this whole pile of rock that was here, this is 3/4 base, and Haoli shoveled it into wheelbarrows and brought it over and filled in all of this trench from all the way back there all the way up front. It's about 150 feet of trench. So good job, Haoli.
And you cleaned this hill.
Yeah, we whacked a little bit the other day.
It's so awesome.
Got rid of some of the trash in here. Trimmed that back. Trimmed those guys.
Oh yeah.
Got a couple minutes left here before the thing rolls over, but I'll show you where the so this leaf is an example of what they do. They just trim that down, and then down here at the bottom would be a roll of the leaf material, and they just stay inside there and do that. And then
until they're fat, and then they blossom into a butterfly.
well, they eat until they outlive that roll, and then they go and get another roll going. Like this one right here, I cut this out. This was a roll cut right here, and then the thing was rolled up, and it was just a little caterpillar like that big in there. And this one too, and this one here. So we still got the problem. We just got to take care of them. Oh, this is one right here. I missed that one. Yeah, you can see there's the little caterpillar. And that thing will get about 1.5 inches long, or 2 inches long.
Are they pretty butterflies?
They're not.
No.
They're kind of mothy looking butterflies.
Oh, I think you told me that, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it. Got about 30 seconds left before we hit 12 minutes, so
Aloha.
I think we're going to say aloha.
Happy Palm Sunday.
Happy Palm Sunday.